Alright, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Notorious Crisco, and this is episode 22, I believe, of Starfield. If you enjoy this video, please leave it a like. It takes a moment, and it really helps me out on YouTube, getting more people to see these videos. If you have anything fun to talk about, tips or tricks, please leave it in the comment section below. And then, if you want to see more Starfield videos, or just more videos by me in general, please go to Notorious Crisco on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the bell icon. That way you're updated anytime that I post a new video. But last we left off, we got a couple artifacts, and then Vlad asked us to come up here and help him.
Glue is on the station monitors.
Help him fix up the eye.
Grab a couple of wrenches and let's tighten this equipment down.
Oh, do I have to go outside?
Just grab a wrench. Should be quick.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting the wrench.
Setting up some software. Want to test the computer over there?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Help Vladimir code up this system the first time.
Alright, computer. Test connection. Marvelous. Use the wrenches. Where's the wrenches, Sarah?
Now that is some fine.
Where's the wrench at there, Sarah? Oh, here we go. Pick up a wrench and help Sarah tighten up the new equipment around the room. Sweetness.
Go on. See who else needs some help.
I don't see any new equipment, but that's fine. Alright, what we got over here?
Hey, you mind helping me weld up some of these panels?
Sure I could. Set up the welder and quickly seal the panel shut. No one's
Done in a jiff.
easy peasy in there.
This
Andrea.
if you could help me install these parts.
Easily I could.
There seems to be a compatibility issue with the equipment.
Why is it sparking, Andrea? Huh. Oh, that's not where I'm trying to go.
Just gonna do some more spot welding.
What's up, Vlad?
Gave up my room in the lodge so Andreja had a place to call her own.
I know, you've told me.
Everyone needs space to let their thoughts run solo.
Totally.
You color the wrong wires. Station showing red.
Ooh.
Nastier than I measured. Figured a few of the parts might be iffy, but this is going to take more than a span.
Okay.
This is my fault. I will stay until it is corrected.
Me too, Andrea. Don't
No
worry.
need for the martyr's clothes, but I'm happy to have the help. As for you, while we're giving the eye the sorts, need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time.
Alright, I'm right here, buddy.
Hello.
Don't want to worry anyone, but we got more
We're
competition.
gonna wait on putting that skill point
Not
in until I
Starboard.
do that.
Rival collector. Captain Petrov owns a salvager vessel called the Scow.
Scow.
Runs it like a palace of novelties. And he's got a new prize in his collection.
Oh, an artifact?
Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if we can do an honest swap. He says the rock ain't for sale for any price. Think we're gonna need a crowbar and bag for this one.
Okay.
Left the life of a jacob once behind myself.
Oh.
I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Sarah with you on this one. You two will be foot to foot the whole way, so make sure you're ready.
Okay. Alright, let's
Catch
do
a
it.
smile out there.
Sarah will be locked as your follower. Okay. Alright, heading to Proyon. Three, two, one, go. Alright. Oh, that stuff is really spinning out of. Stuff is really spinning.
You don't have business with the scout. orders. No one uninvited
Yeah.
boards the scow. Captain's orders. No. Captain's orders. Hey now.
There we go.
We're not looking for trouble. All right. I'll clear you to dock. Keep yourself out of trouble, or we'll have every hired
That guy's gonna get
cargo wait after you.
fired. I could just blow up the ship.
When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
What's up, Sarah?
One Hope was a real piece of work,
No
wasn't he?
kidding, freaking Jagoff. Despicable is the perfect
is
word.
too kind a word.
Oh, really?
He
Wow,
held
she's super
innocent
pissed.
people with little regard, treating their lives like numbers on a balance sheet. It's an absolute disgrace.
Agreed.
I'm relieved to hear you say that. Letting him off the hook would have been a terrible injustice.
Agreed.
While that's true, it certainly doesn't excuse the blood that he has on his hands.
Right. It's that money isn't
No,
everything.
it certainly isn't. Especially when it comes at the expense of human lives. Well, I think I've lectured you enough. Thanks for taking the time to listen to me. When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
Okay.
Sorry to pull you aside like
Jesus,
this.
she just talked to
but
me.
I wanted to take a moment to congratulate you.
Alright, thank you.
Taking those steps to eradicate the terramorph threat is essential to the safety of every living thing in the settled systems. You should be proud.
Alright. Something had to be done. Those creatures were dangerous. Yeah.
Indeed. Leaving that problem unchecked could have made the situation go from bad to worse. Well, I'm relieved that the United Colonies agreed to use their genetically engineered microbe to exterminate the terramorphs.
Yeah.
Apparently, their decision was based on your recommendation. That was a smart choice you've made. A solid scientific decision.
Thank you.
That's a wise decision. Besides, if Chief Engineer Kulkarni believes that the microbe will be effective, then we have to trust her experience.
Yep.
Good, good. I wouldn't want you to think it was some kind of mistake. Despite the Lazarus plant being simply locked away, your decision has made the settled systems a safer place to live for years to come.
Okay. This makes me feel more confident, Sarah.
Yeah, of course. I'm happy to be there for you. If there's anything else you ever feel like discussing, you let me know.
See, like, is Andrea gonna get pissed that I'm with her? Let's go. Oh, I can't steal. I can't steal right now. Wow, this place is a freaking dump.
Who let you on board? Like Petrov was done hiring mosquitoes. Or maybe
call her
you're after
mosquito,
something
bud.
from the captain's collection. Yeah? What kind of salvage work you do? Ship? Ground battlefield? Or do you just skulk the back alleys picking through trash?
Rude, dude.
Ugh, I hate running through a dead ship. Like sifting through a damn tomb.
Yeah.
Not to mention the constant threat of explosive decompression. Keeps you on your toes.
Oh, look at her.
You're all right,
Speaking
scavenger.
scabby.
Go on ahead. Petrov's got a whole little alien zoo in the back.
Alien
He's
zoo.
asking for trouble with those things. But the locks on the cages are pretty high-end. Thankfully. Strewn about all over. The good stuff's locked up in a vault for Petrov's own personal viewing pleasure. And before you ask, Petrov's the only one with the keys, so don't try bribing any of the crew.
Okay.
You'll just waste your money. Trade it for it. Some dusty hauling ore from the fringe. Was glad when he left. It's all shakes and muttering.
Huh. Alright.
Fine.
Good talking to you,
On
Talzun.
then.
Whoa, lady. I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking at you. I was just walking by. Just minding my own business. Where in the world? Oh. Get in there. Oh, here we go. Oh. Oh. This guy.
Ah! I wasn't aware we had the visitors. Waddick, you didn't tell me we had visitors.
We have visitors.
Excellent. Now that you've gone to all this trouble to get here, you should make yourself at home.
Well, thank you, Petrov.
Relax. Kick up your feet on the tables. I don't care they have scorch marks on them anyway.
Okay.
Oh, flattery, huh?
Thank you.
My favorite
Look at his little
pastime.
chain he's got on.
Between you and me, I do have something very special in the vault.
What?
But my jealous heart knows no bounds. I want to keep it all to myself.
What is it?
Tempting. I do love showing off. But my security team will have a heart attack.
Yeah.
It would be against all those protocols that I admittedly told them to make. Oh,
Yeah.
you do have a point.
Thank you, I know. Nailed
I
it.
suppose it would be quite unfriendly to turn down a comrade in arms.
That's right.
Very well. What's a quick look going to hurt, huh?
Exactly. You get it, Petrov.
I know.
Let's do it.
People look at me and say, Petrov,
If it were
your
up to
whole
me,
ship is a
we
testament
wouldn't
of
let
splendor.
people
Uh-huh.
Why
We
do you
haven't
need a
vetted
special
personally.
vault?
Testament of splendor.
Well, all I can say is that even the greatest collection needs its own private viewing area. Plus, between you and me, there are thieves everywhere.
Yeah.
So I spared no expense. Every door between me and
Don't
my
mind me.
treasures is paid. But that is the price of security, huh? Que sera? Just a bit further. This ship and I have been through some adventures, I'll tell you.
It looks like it. Looks
I
like you
once
haven't cleaned it
collected
since the
salvage
90s.
from a Deimos Celestial class while it was exploding. The crew was scraping scorch marks and bits of metal off the hull for weeks. And of course, there
You
was
meet
the
Vodek
time
yet?
I
Captain's right hand.
accidentally
I've never seen a man so
steered us
exhausted.
into a UC Navy vessel after a particularly uproarious celebration of my latest acquisitions of fine art. But we were wedged perfectly between their two thrusters and were able to just kind of push them back into the star yard for repairs.
Nailed it. Everyone's so slow at walking. Episode 22 of Slow Walking Simulator. Heavyweight hatch.
And now, the moment itself.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Ah, beautiful, isn't it?
It
The
is.
man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him. That holding it for the first time was like drowning in your own soul.
Huh.
Alas, I've held it several times, and my soul is still breathing, devoid of any such enlightenment. Why, yes, he did. Oh, no. No, no, no. I can't.
Am I gonna have to fight him?
This one is mine. And it's only fair to warn you. Hands off. I would hate to sour our new friendship by becoming the victim of piracy.
We're not taking anything, unless you make things unreasonable for us.
I'm afraid not. I'm easy in all things, except my collection. Then I suppose it's just a question whether my immeasurable love for my collection and my crew of hired cutthroats is enough to stop you. Go ahead. Make a move for the artifact. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
You've done an admirable job of trying to keep your cool. But I'm afraid the captain isn't going to listen to reason.
Okay, Sarah. Just giving me the green light, huh?
Gonna make you pay.
Wait! I surrender! I surrender! Don't kill me!
Alright. There you go.
Get out now.
You left us with little choice.
Ah! I see it now.
Get out now.
You're in love with the artifact, just as I am. Oh, a cruel fate
now.
brings two people of the same kind together.
Yeah.
Go then.
Get
Leave my
out
ship with your
now.
heart's desire. But the United Colonies will know of your descent into petty piracy.
Now.
C'est la guerre.
Alright, buddy.
Get out now. Get out now.
I will. Hold on. I'm just checking things out here.
They're gonna pay one day. All of them.
Alright, I gotta grab everything that's here. What's this do? Oh. Alright, let's head out.
So what? We're just gonna let you loot the ship?
Yes, that's exactly what you're doing. What does this do? Yeah. Hey. Nice. Alright, we're out of here. Let's hit the Star Eagle.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Is that right? We'll see about it, Sarah. Alright, back home we go. Alright, let's put this puppy back. Add it to the collection.
Vladimir. Vlad, come in. Come in.
Hey, Vasco.
Noelle seems to be distressed.
Okay.
If the modulation of her...
The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach...
Uh-oh.
anyone on the station.
Oh, no.
Noelle, Starborn
Oh, no.
came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge.
Is that right?
Andreja, she's
Oh,
still
no.
breathing. But, oh God, all that blood.
Hello, Constellation.
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over.
What?
I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us. That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts. You can't let him take them.
I won't.
Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it.
Vladimir's right. We need to fortify our position before that Starborn storms in. We move out once the artifacts are ready for transport.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there. I
want everyone watching each other's backs. We're not losing anyone else today.
Yeah, we'll go up
I don't know how
to
long
the Eye
it's gonna
right
take
after.
to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started.
What do you mean? Just grab them, put them inside of a
Hopefully
case.
this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Everyone, find a place to take cover.
I am on full alert.
You really expect them to barge through the front door?
Just don't stand out in the open, Walter.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here.
I'm not doing anything. Where is it?
Walter! Are you all right?
I got you, Walter. I'm coming, buddy. Ah. No. Not buddy. Oh crap, there's a couple of them.
Protect the artifacts! Ignore them. Focus. Focus.
Come on, Noelle. We're out to sea.
I have all the artifacts. Everyone, follow me. There's an old Come on.
I should have just stayed and fought him out. I just didn't think I was hitting him anymore.
Get to the ship!
Huh, I don't see him. Oh crap. Yeah, I just don't think I'm doing anything to him. Yeah, I'm just not good enough. Yeah, boys, you go and fight him. Go. No. Go. Alright, let's go.
We need to continue. Help the others. That Starborn is right behind us.
We're outta
We
here.
have to risk it. We could be dying up there.
shot them. My ship guns? That would have been pretty cool. You okay, buddy? My dog just sneezed like crazy. Oh, there's a starborn trick.
This has been interesting. What are you going to do with the armillary now? I wonder.
We're gonna take you down, Scorpius.
There's a greater purpose to all this. You might have a larger role than I realized. Mistake on my part.
Yeah, no kidding.
Keep collecting the artifacts. We'll meet again.
Scaredy cat.
Maybe you'll glimpse the unity and...
Yeah, get out of here, stupid jerk. Alright, where's the eye at? Phew, boy, that was high octane. We'll go back and build a ship. Alright, let's get on board. Hopefully they're okay. Andrea. Oh no. My darling, sweet. My sweetness. Medicine.
Andrasia? Andrasia.
No.
It's Sarah. Stop. There's nothing more we can do.
Damn.
Andrasia. I know you had doubts, but you were always a part of Constellation to me.
Damn.
I always knew you were one of us.
Was that supposed to happen?
She's gone.
Ah.
We can't change anything now.
I'm gonna
Come
kill
on.
that dude. The hunter dude is so dead right now. Did I play that wrong, maybe?
You're alive. Krix's ghost can keep waiting. Can't be sure yet. Starborn could have done a lot more damage. Guessing the glitter of the prize wasn't here. No tears for the old. Got the others to...
Oh, shoot, man. My right finger just hits that mouse button on accident so many times. Oh yeah, Sam and Cora were here.
Dad!
Oh, Brett.
Okay.
You okay, buddy?
I admit, my famous personality wasn't so much help with this one. I'll be fine. I just...
Dang it.
Need to lie down for a bit longer.
Okay, Sam?
I really messed up on this one, friend. Usually the last guy to get outdrawn.
Yeah.
Back at you. I don't think I'm gonna be moving around too much for a bit. But I'll be alright.
Damn, dude, Andrea died. For real?
Vladimir! Oh, thank goodness. Where's Andrea?
She's gone.
Oh.
We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure.
Yeah, no kidding.
Years in the making to modify the station. Take time to fix the damage, but more is the worse if we abandon her and try to start over. Just means he's playing the waiting man's game. He'll be back once we've done all the work of collecting the other pieces.
Yeah, I'm sure. But I'll be a higher level by then.
He probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High-populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain.
I can build an outpost for it.
Clear from the few encounters we've had that the artifacts are all the Starborn prize.
They could come after us, though. Try to find out where we put them.
Need to take the risk. The eye, the equipment in the lodge, not easily moved. Gotta hope whatever is giving the hunter pause applies to the whole. Just need to make another direct hit less the jackpot. Fine idea. Starborn show up, you can burn helium in one spin of the grav drive to anywhere.
Here.
That's true.
Keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after?
Yeah. You can now build the armillary on your ship or at your outpost. To build the armillary on your ship, go to the new armillary screen inside your ship's cockpit. To build the armillary at one of your outposts, go to the outpost and enter the build mode. There will be a new quest category. Okay. Huh. What's up, Vasco, dude? Oh, he gone. Huh. Well, that sucked. Alright, back into the lodge. Did the armistice Larry. Oh, Vasco. Move to the lodge basement. Ah, great. Wasn't that just sweet?
Mateo, I need to be checking everyone's vitals. Now really isn't the time.
I know. Look, we all feel like we've been kicked into the ground 1,000,000 times over, but I think I have something. I'm serious.
What is it?
If I may, I know our encounter with the hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars.
Yeah.
Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him?
Yeah, I'll go ask him.
There's no harm in gathering more information. A visit to the Sanctum might actually be quite enlightening.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right.
Alright.
I'll meet you over there.
Good thing.
There's
Skipper.
something I need to talk to you about.
You forget.
I need to inventory all our equipment and
What's up,
other-
Sarah?
Remember our last conversation? When you told me the artifacts made you feel like you were being pulled across the entire galaxy.
Yes.
Well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor.
Yeah, you never said anything. Yeah, we'll just go
Really?
into it.
I'm surprised that I haven't. After
Yeah,
reading
me
those
too.
journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back.
Aja.
Oh yes, absolutely. I didn't mean to compare. Those were just... oh, I don't know. Different times.
She was a little bit
Aja
of a...
was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege.
They would go out clubbing, I'm sure. Just kidding. Alright, yeah.
Hey, so I pinched a few ideas from my old boss. Can you blame me?
No,
At
ma'am.
any rate, We logged quite a few discoveries together, but it was the actual journey that I cherished the most.
Totally.
Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone.
Totally.
At this point, I'd say you've graduated from protege and moved up the ladder.
Well, thanks.
A bit.
Appreciate it.
You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly.
I'm not gonna ask that.
I respected her, and I considered her a dear friend, but we weren't in love. Had that been true, I would have resigned my post and moved to Parima 2 instead of remaining at Constellation. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions. Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself. You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well, that's what intrigues me about you.
Let's do that.
I don't know if I deserve to be that close to anyone right now. If you knew about the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded, I think your opinion of me might change.
I think everybody thinks that
Please,
internally
give me
all the
some
time.
I have to go.
Okay, calm down. I was just testing them there waters. What are you doing on my waters?
I will be monitoring everyone's vitals.
Hey, you know
For
what,
Constellation
Pascal? Why don't you come
has
with
suffered losses before. Although, none quite so. I will go.
Alright, now we got the whole crew on the ship.
Moment.
Alright, what do we got going on here?
really go for all this religion stuff, but I like
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other, even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean.
Not the ticket, buddy.
Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk about this inside.
Oh, so it does. Okay.
Have you ever heard one of his sermons? They're really good.
Is that right, Andres?
Even just the sound of his voice is...
It's a cool cup.
I guess.
Nice jacket too, buddy.
Oh, now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
I'll just tell him.
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And these Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe, beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become.
I'm so sorry.
And yet, the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
Indeed it has, Keeper.
I think I can.
Oh,
If
really?
you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it.
I doubt it.
This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Okay.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave.
Okay.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships.
Really?
I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Alright, I'll just go by myself, like usual. I don't know if I'm running long right now. Because, like I said, I worked on the outpost, and then I also worked on my ship. They made another version of it. Alright. Are we going underneath?
I think I got them. What do you call them?
Corns. Yeah, I got corns.
There's a lot of work that needs to be done in the well.
What's up, buddy? Nice mustache and beard.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
Yeah, Keeper Achilles.
We don't mean to be intrusive. Any information you could provide would be very useful.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
Yeah, let's hear it.
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that.
Okay.
It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us.
I don't like him.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days.
Yeah, I can see that.
Experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. besides what the Keeper would say about it? Sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first at the beginning. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate. Oh, hey, actually hold up 1 second. You're part of the Enlightened, right? Here, little practical aid from your friends in the movement.
I didn't realize they were atheists. Well, damn. Well, that sucks. I didn't realize that I was with these jerkbags. Talking about there's no God. What's the matter with him? That irks me. Who's this person?
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
Man, she looks like she's on hardcore drugs or something.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
Perhaps you should hear us out before you decide to cast judgment.
Yeah.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Anything you could tell us would be tremendously helpful.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless. Then we
I
are
have no
done.
idea what she just told me.
Leave me.
Is the unbeliever supposed to be the pilgrim? Alright, I'm back. Oh, where'd our boy
You're
go?
back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system.
Okay.
What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we?
Yes.
Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
This guy.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the pilgrim's resting place.
Really?
And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives on our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? But what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified? Yes and no. We believe God is out there waiting for us in the universe, and that the grav jump will bring us closer. But is gravity itself an article of faith? What do you think? And so you think this word unity describes a similar miracle? The processes of the universe are all in accordance with some greater intent.
With all due respect, gravity is no miracle. There are solid scientific foundations for it to exist.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Oh my gosh, Sarah. Yeah, what? What? After you just kicked me in the nuts with your dislike.
I have something for you.
Oh, thanks, Sarah.
You're welcome. I picked it up on one of our latest planetary expeditions. I'm more than just an extra gun, you know. I'm just pleased I get to utilize some of my old field collecting skills. It's been a while. Check back with me from time to time after we return from our planetary jaunts. If I pick anything up, it's all yours.
Cool. A seed. She got me a piece of polymer. A seed. Okay, that's great. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate you. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it here, folks. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment and leave it a like. It really helps me out on YouTube and getting more people to see these videos. If you have anything fun to talk about, tips or tricks, please leave it in the comments section below. And then, if you want to see any more Starfield videos or just more videos by me in general, please go to YouTube, Notorious Crisco, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the bell icon. That way you're updated anytime that I post a new video. But besides that, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. I love you. God bless you. And bye.